things about Kaelyn, right? Team Kaelyn on this one. Team all the women over Blake. I will say this though. She came in saying that she didn't want it to be a secret. I feel like she linked up with Anya, not because they're friends, but Anya is messy and she's a gossip. So Anya will go and tell everybody, get everybody on her side, get the story out and take it off of Kaelyn so Kaelyn won't look like she's being messy. But she is, rightfully so, right? My problem with that is, this is exactly what I didn't want for Anya because this is what she did on Colton's season. I want her to find love, right? But she's over here being messy and controversial, and it's just not a good look on her. It's not a good look. I thought with this new wig, she still got the same eyebrows. So maybe everything didn't change. But I thought, with this new look that maybe she would come into Paradise just on a different, just wiser, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I wanted more from her, but she's falling into her same old toxic ways that made her not likable on Colton's season. And also concerning Kaelyn. I think she's feeling this way because she's also not used to losing, and she's had a lot of losses in 1 year. She lost out on Colton because remember, she turned to Cassie and she said, you better win this. So it was a competition for her, right? Then she loses out on the Bachelorette position to her nemesis, Hannah. Now she had a chance with apparently some dude who was like the lover boy of Bachelor Nation, a huge fan favorite. She feels like this is another way for her to win. And not only does she lose out on him, he humiliates her. I'm thinking that she's dealing with all of that, plus just being rejected by Blake. I think that is a part of it, but I feel like the losses and just having opportunities that she wanted or thought she had in the bag constantly slip away from her. And this is something that she's not used to because she came into Colton's season knowing that this was hers to win and did not leave a winner. I'm thinking that's what's also going on with her as well, because the way she's breaking down, to me, I just felt like there's more to it and it's not just Blake. It's about Blake. He's a part of it. I don't think he's all of it. So Christina comes into Paradise. She came in on Paradise at the last episode with a date card. She took Blake out on the date. That shocked a lot of people, myself included, because I was just like, oh, Christina, please don't tell me you're going back to your old ways. But she's learned now. She's a lot stronger. She's a lot wiser, and she's coming back with vengeance. She took Blake on that date to ruin Paradise for him. And she did it. He even said it. He was like, she ruined Paradise for me. Because they had a really good time on the date. I guess Blake is thinking that she's not going to say anything. Because he doesn't know at this point that Kaelyn has told Anya, which means that she told all of Paradise what he did to her and Christina. So he's still thinking that everything is gravy. His women that he begged are keeping everything under wraps. And listen, I will say this. They all have sex with each other. There are a lot of people in Paradise right now who have had sex before this show who are not talking about it. Blake's problem is that he did that with someone who was not on the same page. Kaelyn wasn't on the same page. I think she wanted to be a Bachelor Nation couple, and Blake was like, no, you were just somebody on the list. You were a mistake. Let's keep it under wraps, please, so I can maintain my image as the good guy. That is what he wanted to do, because even on his date with Christina, after he had such a good time, she sits down with him and she starts talking about the situation. And she was like, all you had to do was apologize to me. Yes, we were in a relationship. We were just friends. But you can tell me if you're having sex with me, that you're also having sex with somebody else that I know, that I'm going to see. So I'm not just sitting there looking dumb. In saying that, I agree with both Kaelyn and Christina. My only issue is with Christina because she keeps on agreeing with Blake that they were just friends and that it was just something that they did. So why are you bringing it up? If you guys were just cool, if you guys are just friends, if you guys are just, friends with benefits having sex, why do you have an issue with him having sex with Kaelyn? Because it was something more. Listen, women, yes, we can have sex like the boys, but we got to be real here. For a lot of women, sex is all of us, can we just be real? There are some times we just like, listen, boy, I just want to bang. But a lot of times when we are underneath these men and they are giving it to us, happening here? Sometimes you're not just having sex with the dude just to have sex with the dude. There's something else happening, and I think that's what's happening with Christina. She's telling Blake that they're just friends, but she was feeling a little something else. Because if y'all were just friends, why do you care that he has sex with Kaelyn? Was he supposed to tell you that he has sex with her? Because now that's relationship stuff. Now it's, oh, I'm doing this, so let me inform you about this. If you're not my man, you don't got to inform me about what you're doing. Still team women, but Blake kind of got a point with Christina, not with Kaelyn, because he was playing her. Calling that girl all the time, FaceTiming her, going out on dates with her, then getting her to Stagecoach, spending the whole day with her, sleeping with her, and then the next day telling her she was a mistake. Hell no. Hell no. He broke her heart. She came to paradise to burn it down. Wait, she was with Mike, not Angela. Wait. But then she gets with Mike. Is that going to last? I don't know. For the both of them, I hope it works out. Because to be quite honest with you, Mike and Kaelyn are both, hams. You know what I mean? They're both Bachelor Nation hams. It is what it is. They're going to ride this Bachelor Nation wave till the wheels fall off. So I can see them two actually making it work like the Goose and Crystal. Because I think there's love there. I also think it's an understanding. It's a partnership. You know what I mean? They know that their relationship can make them money. So I think that's what might happen with Kaelyn and Mike if it lasts. Blake is trash, right? And I was very disappointed in him. What disappointed me even more was the fact that he was acting like he was the victim. He's like, oh, how could you do this to me? Oh my goodness. Oh, you ruined paradise for me. I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm like, but you did. But you did, Blake. After he came back from the date with Christina, he was already sulking like a little kid. Then he sits down with Kaelyn and he's just like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you. No, you haven't. Because when she got there, you avoided her the whole time. You acted like y'all were just buddies, not like y'all were banging and you was boo-loving with this girl over the phone. So when he finally sits down with her, she tells him the truth and she is like breaking down and he's acting like the victim. He was like, oh, but you said you were okay. Oh, but you knew what you were doing was wrong. That's why you asked her to keep it a secret and not tell anybody, because you didn't want people to see how messy you are. Because you want to play this good guy character, this, oh, I'm nice, my heart was broken, oh, I'm really a good guy. No, you're not. No, you're not, Blake. And that's very disappointing, because to tell this girl that she was a mistake and to keep it under wraps, how dare you? I'm so proud of her, though, because she was just like, I don't even care. This ain't on me. I did nothing wrong. I am not a secret. You are not going to treat me like that. I hope she drops that so that she can find her own little love story in paradise, because it don't seem like Blake is going to get anybody. Because he went on a date with Tay. She was so like happy and excited to be on a date with Blake. Like, she was sitting on that date. She looked sickening. Body was right. Hair was looking good. Blake was sitting there looking like a Lego. And she was so happy that this blockhead dude asked her out on a date. I was just like, is Blake really that popular in Bachelor Nation? Wow. I just looked at myself. Oh my gosh, I'm getting overheated. I don't know why I decided, oh, here it is. I don't know why I decided to start making soup in the middle of my review, because now my apartment is hella hot, because I got a big pan of champagne chicken vegetable soup. That's delicious. Oh my goodness, girls, absolutely delicious. But now mother is greasy. Anyway, let's move on. And another thing that bothered me with Blake, he kept on saying he had no idea. There's no way. Now, I'll give you Christina, because even Christina was confirming that you guys were just friends. She kept on saying that, although she was a friend that caught feelings and she don't want to admit that. But not with Kaelyn. She did not know. You knew good and well that you were playing that girl. You knew it, Blake. You knew it. You just did not expect her to have the kind of reaction that she did. Listen, baby, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. And you're getting bit up, Blake, because you should. First of all, forgive me, Dylan, because I was calling him Devin this whole time. No, Devin is the biracial one, the biracial talent manager. He was a little cutie. Is he going to be on Paradise? I hope he's not coming with them tacky suits. Oh, he wore a tacky suit every rose ceremony. Even at the reunion, that Valentine's Day suit that he wore, I was like, dude, what are you doing? Anyway, Dylan Dylan, the ghetto jumped out. It is what it is. Dylan is like in crisis now. Because Skipper, a lot of guys want her. I don't know. She's, you know what? This is my channel. I'm gonna be honest. She that white American attractiveness. You know what I mean? Like she's very skinny, stick skinny, blonde hair, big blue eyes. Listen, can we just be real? That in the Caucasian community, that's like top tier white woman, right? So all of these dudes are like flocking to her. Even Wills, who I can't believe that he came on TV looking like this, because I remember I saw him at UCB in LA. There's a Bachelor musical that they do every couple months throughout the year, and I actually won tickets to it, and I went and I saw him there. He did a very great job. He looked good. His hair was nice, like he looked put together well, but he doesn't look well in Paradise. He looks like he's been drinking a lot. His features, like something's up with him. He doesn't look as good as he looked on Becca's season. His hair, I'm like, baby, this hair only works for a man that looks like Odell Beckham. Not you, boo. It just made his face too big, and I don't know. And then he was going after Skipper. I think Skipper was just liking the attention. But the issue is, Dylan is falling for her hard on the first freaking day. She's just like, damn, I just got here and now this boy is trying to marry me. So she can't even like spread her legs too wide because Dylan is watching. And I feel bad for her because it's not her fault that Dylan fell for her like that, but she is not falling for Dylan like that. She likes him, but she also wants to see where it goes with other guys, and she really can't because adorable Dylan is smothering her. But I'm so glad that she let Wills go, because I'm like, girl, you can do better. You can do better. And she found that out. Clay. I'm shocked. I'm shocked at his choices. I'm shocked that he's like, that these women are flocking to him, even after listening to him. Like, this is the thing. Clay is corny. Corny boots. But that body, when he was working out, I was like, yes, yes, Clay. But then, you know, the voice. Clay is like, he's this caramel Adonis with a Kermit the Frog voice. Because when he was working out, he's like, oh, yeah, this feels good. Yeah, I like that. And I'm just like, and you dumped Angela? The voice, like if Clay's voice was deeper, girl, he would have everybody in Paradise going crazy, even the men, okay? That body with like a deep voice, a deep East Coast accent voice. Here are my ovaries on a platter. Here you go, right here. All for you, Clay. But he sounds like Kermit the Frog, so I don't understand it, right? Anyway, he is like, he's flirting with Bibby, but then he picks Nicole of all people. You know what? Now it hit me. I realized that Nicole and Clay are equally yoked in corniness. They are perfect for each other, actually, because I was just like, what do they see in each other? I know Nicole is probably like, I've never had a guy like this. I could see her being very mesmerized by that. And I know Clay is like, I have never met my match in corniness, and here it is, looking at me in Paradise, because their date was uncomfortable. But that's how corny people go on dates. This might be the couple that actually works. Because they're like, the conversation, the date, everybody was so shocked when he picked her. So was she. She was like, really? Bibiana, she just thought for sure. You know, I'll be honest, to lose out to a dude like Clay, physically, to Nicole, I know she was probably like, I can't believe he picked her over me and this big Miami butt. But girl, he did. And she starts falling apart. My thing with Bibby is that I wish she had more confidence. I think she has like this false confidence that falls apart as soon as she doesn't get her way. As soon as she's rejected or not getting the attention that probably she's used to, she falls apart. So her confidence is like right out the door as soon as a guy that she wants doesn't want her. Because this is what's happening with her. She's falling apart. Am I ever going to find love? Nobody wants me. And I'm just like, it's just Clay. There are other men there. There are other men coming. Chill out. I'm going to go home. Nobody's going to pick me. Girl, chill out. Her and Annalise. Y'all both. You know what? Bachelor, y'all make so many shows off the Bachelor and the Bachelorette. Y'all need to make like a love therapy Bachelor and Bachelorette show. It's just people in Bachelor Nation who are struggling to find love, and you just put them all together in a Bachelor Nation compound and have a therapist there and a life coach able to help them get on track and find love. They might not find love within this show, but they might find it outside of the show with different people. It's all about making sure these people get out of life what they desire. Because Annalise and Bibby, all they do is break down and cry. And I'm like, ladies, life is hard for everybody. You got to take it like a champ. You got to get up and keep on going. You can't break down every time you don't get something that you want. You're going to stay in that position. Thank you, Dimmie, for finally getting Annalise together. Because Annalise is still on her mess about Clay. So she finally approaches Clay and she's just like, hey, you're acting like you don't know me. I know you very well. I just don't think that you should be here because of Angela. And Clay is like, that's not your business. Why don't you worry about you while I worry about me? And I was like, thank you, Clay. Thank you for finally telling Annalise what she needs to hear. And I'm also thankful that Dimmie got her together as well. She's just like, why are you minding other people's business? Why don't you worry about yourself? Why don't you worry about getting yourself a man? My only thing that I didn't like is the grandma comment. I'm like, Dimmie, don't be that girl. Don't be that girl. Grandma needs her diaper changed. It was just ugly. You know what I mean? Because some women in general, when we age, we are like counted out by society. Not because we're not good at that age or because we can't do what we did before and do it better. It's because the older women get, the more we start saying no. And society, which is male driven, doesn't like that. So these jokes come in to make us feel bad about aging, just existing. You know what I mean? And when Dimmie said that, I was just like, don't be that girl. Because it's just not going to look good on you. And it's also going to come back to bite you harder when it's your turn. Trust me, I know. Child, I was that 20-something year old who was tight and bright and was just like, get out of here, old lady. You don't know what you're talking about. And then I turned 30. And I felt bad for every comment that I made, everything I had ever said about anybody who was older than me. Because, baby, when I turned 30 and the world started acting like I wasn't good enough to do anything, I should have done this, and this by the time I was 22. And I didn't have these things by the time that I was 30. Depression, all kinds of things set in. And I remember how unkind I was to women who were older than me. And it wasn't because I didn't like them. It was just because that's the way the world is. Unfortunately, it's learned behavior. You see it on TV, you know, you hear it at your job. Like I hear it at castings and like all of these things just like formed my opinion about women who were older than me. And I didn't know that when I got older that I needed them the most. You know what I mean? Like I'm always taking meetings with women who are older than me because I need this wisdom. This life ain't easy the older you get as a woman. So I'm like, how did you get here? I'm getting mentored from older women all the time. Because if you made it to that point that I'm trying to get to, I need to hear from you. So I just want Dimmie to be better, but I think they keep on feeding her these lines and giving her this ageist thing so it could become something. And unfortunately, she's going to take the fall. And she doesn't see that because she just sees this as a great opportunity. And I'm just like, this is what happens when you're the producer playing. You got to do what they say do. You know what I mean? When they say jump, you got to say how high, even if it looks bad on you. And then later you're doing an interview and it's just like, oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to say that. But you know, I was 23. Happens all the time. Sis, do better. And get rid of Derek. You do not need to be grinding on that man that's trying to grind on everybody. That aside, I was glad that she got Annalise together. Outside of that comment, she told her what she needed to hear. Because Annalise is minding Clay's business and not really working on what she needs to work on for her or why she supposedly came to paradise. Because the poor man's Gerard Butler is only warming up to her so that he could get somebody to give a rose to and get somebody to give him a rose. Like a lot of people have not coupled up yet, but they're, buddying up to certain people so that they can keep them here. So that's the only thing that she's really working on. But I'm like, sis, if you want a connection, you better get to working on it now, because right now you're looking like a messy broad. Nobody wants to date or be around a messy broad. So I already talked about Blake trying to play the good guy and doing all this crying for Kaelyn, but no tears are coming out. What I want to talk about is Kaelyn kissing Cam. Sis, I hope Mike hurry up and get here, because that kiss with Cam made me uncomfortable. That was definitely a save me kiss, and I felt bad for Cam because, a girl like Kaelyn is probably his dream girl. But I'm like, baby, she is just kissing you so that you can give her a rose. That's it. You're going home when it's your turn to get a rose. Trust and believe. Anya and John Paul Jones, I rebuke it. Speaking of making me uncomfortable, I was like, this kiss, it was just all over the place. I didn't like it. I'm not shipping that. I am not shipping that. Annalise, remember what I just said. And even Clay said, and even Dimmie said, mind your damn business. Focus on you, girl. Focus on you. Bibby is falling down, having a whole breakdown because Clay ain't interested in her and she don't think that she can find love. Annalise, oh my goodness. She's over here talking to the poor man's Gerard Butler. Oh my goodness, I gotta go see about my girlfriend. She goes and see about her girlfriend, and guess who's swooping and take her man? Christina, who is sane. For now, Dean ain't come up in here yet. Is she gonna be sane when she see him? I don't know, but we're gonna tune in. But here go Annalise, minding everybody else's business. She had a sure thing here, and now Christina got the dude, and now Annalise and Bibby gonna be crying about not getting a man. It's you, ladies. You are your own downfall. You guys are making these poor decisions that keep you in these situations. It is nobody else, Bibby. It is nobody else, Annalise. It's you. Stay woke. So we end this episode with Blake again. Now Blake, who was originally going after Tay-Tay, that was his dream girl. He realized that she cooled off on him because she found out that he was trash. Then he was trying to make something happen with Christina on the date. Now all of a sudden he came here for Skipper. Here is even more tea about how trash he is, right? So while he's in the bed, just, freshly pulled his penis out of Kaelyn, he's DMing Skipper and Tay-Tay. Kaelyn saw it. So he already knew the girls that he wanted. And if one didn't work out with this one, he was going to go after this one. And now he's going after Hannah, who feels like she got a winner in Blake because apparently this Lego man, because, my baby is he's so blockish. He is like the talk of Bachelor Nation. Blake. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. But now Skipper is confused. She's torn between Dylan and Blake. How are they even on the same level? Ain't nowhere in the universe is Dylan and Blake on the same level. Hannah, fame, I'm telling you, fame will make an ugly man cute. And I ain't saying that Blake is ugly. I'm just saying fame is, for some people is more important than money. It's more important than your heart, than your looks, than how you treat other people. It's so important, and it's so important to some people, and it just changes how you see a person. Because if Blake did not have this Bachelor Nation fanfare, I don't think these women would be going so crazy over him. Because he was the runner-up on Becca's season, they are like, this is a prize. We can't get Colton, but we can get Blake. Oh, Skipper, Hannah. You know what? I just realized from this last season of The Bachelorette to right here now, Bachelor in Paradise, White women named Hannah. You need prayer. Y'all not making the best decisions. What is it with white women named Hannah? Maybe it's just white blonde women named Hannah. Because are white brunettes doing this? Are white redheads this reckless with their decisions and their vaginas? I hope not. Anyway, that's where this episode ends. I will be back with my new format that I'm about to debut this week. It's just going to be easier for me to get these videos up to you on time and not be able to miss an episode, because I miss episodes when I don't have the time to do everything that I do in these reviews. This format is just going to take out an extra step, which will keep me consistent. I'll debut that later on in the week because I told you I got a huge audition that I have to prepare for this week. So that's going to take about 48 hours out of my week. Like, I'm going to use 2 days because I got to get off booking, you know, the whole actor thing. I got to get prepared for that. And this is something that I really, really want because it'll be a game changer for me. So prayers up for me, please. And I will see you later this week for the current episode of Bachelor in Paradise. And I'm bringing back 90 Day Fiancé. There's a new 90 Day Fiancé, 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Do you guys watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? I think I'm going to start reviewing that because I'm really into this cast. They have this new cast of people, of like really good industry people that I'm interested in seeing. And also Potomac and the Real Housewives of Orange County. That came back. So look for those, but look for them later in the week as Mother prepares for her starring role. Prayers up. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.